They're swarming! Look out! This will hold them back for a while.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another JD I Guess video. Today we'll be going over Der Riese, the final map of World at War Zombies. After Shi No Numa dropped the ball, I had almost no hope for Der Riese, but it actually surprised me. Der Riese definitely feels like the final map, because it's the best out of all of them so far. It fixed all the problems I had with Shi No Numa and improved on all the features Nacht and Verrückt had showed us. Der Riese is what I like to call the benchmark map. Der Riese has the basic functions of all the zombies map, and if for some reason you try getting rid of any of the features Der Riese added, you're an idiot. To finish off World at War Zombies with Der Riese, it's been my favorite map so far. I've had the most fun with it. So don't expect me to be ranting like I did in this one.
If it wasn't for the fact that I am spending every other fucking game looking for Jug.
But anyways, guys, let's get into this.
Power levels critical.
The story of Der Riese. Today I'm going to first introduce the Ultimus crew. Finally, I'm going to talk about the Ultimus crew. Now, while we don't get to see any of the other ones, unfortunately, because for some reason you can only play as Tank Dempsey, there are 4 members of the Zombies crew. This is the Ultimus version. Yes, there are multiple versions of this crew. This crew has 4 members, that being Edward Richtofen.
Your screams are so erotic. Yeah.
Tank Dempsey.
Hey, player! I need more ammo or we're going down!
Takio.
The quality of the gun is not as important as the bad motherfucker holding it.
And Nikolai Blazinski.
Oh, that smells disgusting. Like my 4th wife. She pretty though. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo.
These 4 are the main protagonists of the zombie storyline, and this is where I feel like they finally have the most significance. While you don't get to play as them in World at War if you don't have friends like me, at this point, they were just characters, they weren't fleshed out or anything. These characters are stereotypes, that's all they are. Edward Richtofen is a Nazi officer who loves killing zombies. Nikolai's a drunk Russian soldier who hates his ex-wife. Tank Dempsey's his badass Marine who loves swearing. And Takio is an honorable samurai. And while you only get to play as Tank Dempsey, the fact that these characters are still here, I guess that gives it a few points. The Ultimus crew must go to the Der Riese facility, where Richtofen plans to use the teleporters to go to the moon to confront Samantha, who is like a little girl he met. I guess he's like a weirdo or something. Of course, when they reach there, they have to deal with the endless hordes of zombies. As every World at War map, this has basically no story, but this has the most of all of them, and it introduces Samantha Maxis, an important character in the zombie storyline. I will be giving the story a 3 out of 10. Wow, we're going higher than like a 2 or something. This actually has something to tell us, and it adds an important character. And while there's still no, like, Easter egg or whatever, there's at least a story I can talk about, unlike Nocturne Toten. Next is the gameplay, and well, I had almost no faith in this map at first. After playing Shi No Numa and my time playing on the Giant, I had no fucking clue what I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna have no fun with this map, and well, I was surprised. This map has one glaring flaw, however, and I'm gonna talk about that. They spawn in zombies way too quick. The problem I have with the classic zombies is for some reason they felt like they always needed to compensate. With Nocturne Toten, it was their first attempt, so we can get it right. But Verrückt, the zombies were way too quick and could run faster than you. And in Shi No Numa, there was random perks and they made basically training impossible. So in this map, what do? Spawn a limitless amount of zombies on you, I swear. I can't name how many times I'm just playing the game, I see 5 zombies, I go shoot them, and all of a sudden there's like 20. How the hell does that happen? After round 7, you basically are dealing with the true unendless horde of waves, because for some reason they come out of nowhere. Thankfully, there's a 24 zombie cap, so it isn't impossible. If you do not make it to the Pack-a-Punch machine, you're not surviving. And now we're going to talk about the Pack-a-Punch machine. After giving us human perks, they decided, what if your gun had perks? Welcome to the Pack-a-Punch machine, the greatest thing ever added to zombies. Perks are one thing, they make you more powerful, but making your gun actually do more damage is an absolute savior. And for the 5,000 point cost, I believe it's absolutely worth it. You ain't surviving without it. Pack-a-Punch makes the game absolutely insane. You now finally feel like you're working towards something when you're trying to open up the power. And Pack-a-Punch isn't just something you get. After turning on the power, you have to link 3 teleporters to the mainframe, and after that, you unlock Pack-a-Punch. And while Pack-a-Punch helps you out, unfortunately, the map falls because it doesn't have anywhere good to train. It has the Shi No Numa problem, and it has the starting area, which is kind of alright to train in, but there's just not really anywhere good to train. While there are a few good camping spots, and there are a few other areas where I can attempt to train, the zombies pour in so quick it's basically impossible. Fortunately though, everything else about this map is fun, it's very easy to play. I will be giving this map, gameplay wise, a 6 out of 10. Well, I feel like the zombies spawn in way too quick. I feel like Pack-a-Punch is at least something that can help you fight back. If this map had a true training spot, this map would be way higher in the gameplay, but unfortunately, it has to fall. And next we're going into the personality, and well, this is where the map starts to really shine. This map's aesthetic is amazing. In this dark setting and this like city secret facility look, it's amazing. We're back in Germany for this map, not going to Japan, thankfully. This map just has a certain feel to it. This is the kind of futurism I like, where it's not insane. Yeah, there's teleporters and a machine that makes your gun stronger, and there's perks that can make you reload faster and shit like that, but it isn't insane, you know what I mean? Der Riese just feels like something out of Wolfenstein. It feels like this futuristic Nazi technology. It's a very cool idea. I love the teleporting and how you have to use it to get to the power. I also like how the facility is abandoned. I also like how the clock is broken. You know, it just kind of makes it seem like it really is eternally night. This map would get higher on the personality chart if I could have the rest of the cast, though. This map falls, though, because, like I said earlier, you can only play as Tank Dempsey. I love Tank. He's a good character. I like the fact that he says fuck a lot. But unfortunately, that only gets me so far when you have Richthof and Nikolai and Takio sitting there gathering dust. I will truly never understand why Treyarch thought it was a good idea to not let you play as the other characters in solo. It makes no sense to me. Do what BO3 did. Switch them randomly. They had the best one. But Tank Dempsey is a fun character, and Der Riese, he has some really good lines.
News just in! Dempsey is a fucking badass! Now that's pretty freaking sweet! Shit! Running low on ammo! They're dropping like bad habits. I'm always into Juggernog.
This map just has the most passion into it. You can tell that this was something they wanted to make. The Treyarch team really cared about this map, and it shows. And so with that, I'll be giving this map an 8 out of 10 in the personality field. While the characters being the same every single time does hold it back, the fact is, the map's aesthetic and all of that is an amazing feel. I feel like they had the time to put all their effort into it, and it shows. And that's why it has the highest personality of any other map in World at War. The replayability of this map. I love playing this map, I really do, but the fast spawning zombies just ruin it for me. By the time I get to Pack-a-Punch, I'm gonna die. The zombies just spawn in so quick, and I really don't know why out of all the maps, this is the one where they spawn in the quickest. I feel like Verrückt would have made more sense for the insane fast super spawning zombies, you know, with the Verrückt sprinters, my favorite little fuckers. I just truly don't understand why the zombies break in so quick. The barriers have become completely useless. My beautiful barriers, I love my barriers. Unfortunately, this game has to torture me with always letting me have the Thompson. Couldn't give me the MP40. You really couldn't just do that for me. Come on, Trevor, you've done me a solid, even though you made this game like 20 years ago. But I find myself playing this map more than any other map. But getting Pack-a-Punch is such a good way for me to keep wanting to replay it. I also use different guns to see how their abilities are with Pack-a-Punch. I don't use the same gun every single time. This map did the replayability perfect. Unfortunately though, well, the zombies spawn in way too quick. I just truly don't understand why the zombies are just so quick in spawning in. It just makes the map so much less fun. And with that, I'm going to be giving the replayability a 6 out of 10. While I love replaying this map, in the first 7 rounds are fun. After that, I just don't have any more fun. Unless I got Pack-a-Punch, then I'm having the time of my life. But Speed Cola and Juggernog are basically crutch perks on this map. If you don't have either of those perks, you're done. It's time to just give up and die. This map overall is the best one of all the World at War maps. This map did its best to do everything right, and while it wasn't a perfect attempt, it did its best. Out of all the maps, I find this to be the one I had the most fun with, the one I like to come back to the most, the one with the most features. It was kind of a given. While the map still is out of a whole a 5 out of 10, it's the highest 5 out of 10. So we go to the tier list, it is the best map in the World at War scene, right ahead of Nocturne Toten and Verrucht. That means overall World at War was a solid installment into the Zombies franchise. For a first attempt, it's amazing. They did what they had to do. And while they had one stinker on the board, these are just simple. They're easy. They're not hard. They're not something I struggle on. These maps are truly something special. And while future maps are better and have more features and are more fun, there's something about the simple, laid-back Zombies experience that this has that just keeps me wanting to come back to it. And besides, without these maps, we don't have anything we have today. So these held a special place in the Zombies community and a special place in my heart. And you know what? It's true. This is the Giant. The biggest, best map of them all. So Der Riese, good job. And before I go into my outro, I need to tell you guys an announcement I have. And this is a sad one. Unfortunately, I might not be able to make any content after the month of October. I can't go into specific details because, well, I can't, reveal everything about my life. But someone in my life is trying to take away, well, the phone I make this content on. Well, editing-wise, I edit on my phone. I will continue to have it until September, but after October, unless something gets solved, I have no clue where I'm going to be from there. I'm working on the situation now, and I'm going to try to make sure that that doesn't happen, either with me either keeping the phone or moving on to a different plan. And if you want more updates on this situation, go follow my Twitter. I'll be updating as the situation continues to progress. I don't want to leave you guys. I truly don't. I love making content for all of you. It's one of the things I love doing, and if I lost it, I truly don't know where I would be. Whenever I'm in a bad spot, I always want to come back to content because content makes me happy. Just seeing your guys' comments, seeing just the fact that my views go up, it makes me happy. I don't make any money from this. I spend money on YouTube and I get no money in return. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my subscribers. I'm happy with my growth. My 821 subscribers. I love all of you. And I hope you guys continue watching. If worse comes to worse and I'm not able to post until Christmas, because I'd probably get something by then if everything goes to shit. But I'm trying to make sure that doesn't become a reality and I can still give you guys weekly content. I hope you guys can understand. I'm trying my best to make sure that content will continue to come out on this channel. September may be the last month for 2025. And if it is, thank you guys for the journey for 2025. This has been my favorite year of content and I truly thank you guys for being here the whole way through. I hope that isn't the case and we can continue to make content till October, November, and December. But I cannot guarantee that. I wish I didn't have to make that announcement, but unfortunately people in my life decide to make my life difficult and make it more stressful than it already is. But thank you guys for listening to the situation here. I will be fighting for you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. What do you think of Der Riese? Is it your favorite map from World at War? Is it not? What do you think of it? Comment down below. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!